morning. Another day, another fishing trip. Here with Chuck, and we are at Montauk Point. There's a ton of people here for the Mr. Poseidon tournament here, and we've been here since 5 a.m. It is now 6:50. We slept for a little bit. Wind is ripping about 30 miles an hour, and it is a feels like temp of 33 degrees here. So we didn't honestly want to go out. I didn't. In this freezing cold wind, get slapped up by some waves and get soaked right from the start. So I think we're gonna grab 2 rods from the truck, run over to the lighthouse, go watch the sunrise. If something's happening, we're gonna throw it, and then if not, we're gonna come back, waiter up, and go fishing. Sound like a plan? We have literally 9 minutes before the sun rises.
Yeah.
Let's go. Cold as balls. This is crazy. It's like we're in a hurricane. This is craziness. I already can't feel my fingers. Well, you're gonna see it. I'm not prepared for this kind of weather. I thought I got everything I needed for this, but no sir. Couldn't work anything on that cast. Wind is blowing so hard, the ball in the line is ridiculous. This is madness. This is the craziest I've ever been at Montauk. And I've been at Montauk at some crazy things. It's not pouring, raining or anything, but it's cold, wet, and windy. Insane. So this is Chuck's first Montauk sunrise. I did not know that until this morning, which is why we rushed out here without waders and other gear. We literally have 1 rod, 1 bucktail, no waders. So we're gonna give it a cast over here in Turtle Cove. A couple of them. We're totally not prepared for this. But after that, we'll run back to the truck, actually gear up, come back out fishing, because it looks good. It feels good on the south side, and there's birds all over the place. Let's go. We're gonna see if we can catch fish, and if we can, we're gonna see if we can pull it up without dying and getting wet and falling in and breaking things. Going that way? Yeah. First cast. First cast, and I snagged on bottom. That's all right. Now we can go back, and it forces me to tie on a higher pound and a longer leader for Montauk. That's funny. I still have my barrel swivel, so my leader snapped. Keep casting. Take like 3 more casts right there. So it turns out Chuck actually had more lures in his bag. I didn't know that. So I tied on an SP, tried a couple casts, but we didn't get much. And we're gonna go back to the truck, actually gear up and see what's going on.
Wouldn't recommend doing this in cowboy boots. I think I fell like 4 times.
Yeah, it is probably the stupidest thing you could do. There are a lot of people here at this tournament, and I think, like Chuck said before, the very first place a lot of people are going to try here. But we're going to go probably back into town, or just try to get into town and see if we can find some pull-offs and see if we can pull up a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like if we go here and the rest of these sandy beaches, we're gonna have to walk onto a bar, which isn't a problem. We got waders and everything, but it looks kind of flat and no real defining structure. There's a big blitz going on right there. I don't know if the GoPro's gonna be able to see it, but there's a big pot of something out there, real dark, and there's birds on it, and there's some splashing coming up. Yeah, so we're gonna go to the next spot because this is only 1 hour parking. You done on the truck? We're only gonna give this spot a couple casts, and then we're gonna move down some more. A lot of cormorants in the water down here, and there's still a ton of birds in action out a little bit further. So we'll see what goes on. We're gonna go get some food, and then I think we're gonna hit the harbor and get that little inlet, see if there's something going on there. North wind is 30 miles an hour, so it's gonna suck, but you know, you gotta give it a shot. You're a punk. So we ate food. We're gonna go back towards the lighthouse and try to find some spots along there, and there's some good structure. I've seen it before, and we still have that crazy north wind, so I kind of want to avoid that. So we're gonna stay on the south shore and see if something's going on. I think we might be able to see some fish around this kind of structure, maybe in an hour or two when the tide comes up a little bit. Right now should be the whole switch where it starts coming back in and fills up the area with more water. But we saw a ton of sand eels in that last spot that we were at, which is a good sign. They were just popping up everywhere, birds diving in front of me, picking up sand eels, a lot of them, so there might be some at this structure. It's a pretty nifty truck right there. It's pretty cool. You can't fish here in the summer. There's so many people and there's so many surfers all the time. We're gonna go try the marina with the wind in our face. St. Louis always holds float. Alright, so we're looking for fish and we don't see bait, we don't see birds. Whitecaps all over this. This is madness.
This looks like fun water.
Yeah, for a paddleboard.
I'd do it.
There's nothing going on out here. There's some birds way out far at most of these locations on the south side, but nothing's happening in close. We happen to be here at the end of the outgoing and low tide, so nothing's really happening. When that water comes up, I'm sure we're gonna see a bunch of fish, a bunch of guys start posting fish at a high tide, but I'm not too convinced that anything's gonna happen. So we're gonna leave 10 minutes early and then just, I don't know, prepare for our trip tomorrow, because we're going upstate.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get ready to see that film coming out within the
Next year.
next year. Nah, I'll say probably like 3 weeks from now, maybe 4. But hopefully it's gonna be a good one.
Hopefully. All right. See ya.